Hi guys, today we're making a spicy Bombay potato omelette. It's a beautiful recipe, you're going to love this one. Let's do this. Right, we're going to start with our potatoes. These are washed but not peeled. I like to keep the skin on just for a little bit of texture, and obviously all the nutrition is in the skin. And I'm just going to slice these up super thin because I want them to cook quickly. It's a dish I grew up on. So simple to make, but so much flavor. This is something that like every Indian household has their own version of, like a Bombay potato omelette, and never really fails to impress. Super simple, really delicious, packed with flavor. Let's go into our pan, which is on the heat, with a touch of olive oil, and I'm going to go straight in with my potatoes. The key is to really thinly slice them so they cook nice and quickly. Beautiful. Right, we're looking good. I haven't seasoned the pan yet. I'm going to wait a while before I start seasoning. So let the potato just kind of do its thing, wilt down slightly, and then we're going to add some onions. Right, I'm going to go in with about half an onion, half a small onion, and just stir the potatoes and the onions together. And straight away you get that beautiful aroma of frying onions. Right, our ingredients have been sauteing for about 3 or 4 minutes. Those onions are softening up, those potatoes are beginning to cook. So what we're going to do now is add our spices. Okay, so first in, we're going to go with half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to go in with a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. We're going to go in with half a teaspoon of ground turmeric, half a teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of cumin, and half a teaspoon of ground coriander, and half a teaspoon of chilli. Right, and just give your ingredients a good mix up and just get those spices incorporated within your potatoes and your onions. And this is a really common like Indian street food. They'll serve this in little triangles on the sides of, like, on the Bombay streets. Streets in Bombay packed with like loads of small little shacks serving food, like makeshift little shacks that people just like turn up on the day, and they just set up a little stall. And like if the cops see them, or if the local council or whoever sees them, they'll shut them down, or they'll take a bribe. That's India. Right, I'm just going to go ahead and try one of these potatoes and just see how far along we are and how much longer they need. Right, we're about 2 minutes away from those potatoes being perfectly cooked, but they're going to be put back on the heat, so I'm only going to give them another minute, and then I'm going to take them out. Right, my potatoes are done now, so I'm going to go ahead and take these off the heat, and then we're going to work with our eggs. Okay, we're going to go ahead and crack 3 eggs into our bowl. Let's give these eggs a good whisk. And we're going to go ahead and add some spices to our egg. Right, we're going in with half a teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of chili flakes. Listen, if you don't like it chili, add a little bit less. Half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And just a few cumin seeds just for a bit of pop. And we're going to go in with some spring onions that are pre-chopped, coriander, which I'm just slicing up now, just a rough chop. Let's go straight in. Right, let's mix this up. Okay, so our potato mixture goes straight into that beautiful egg, which is now fully spiced up. And let's just stir our potatoes and our egg in together. Obviously our potatoes are very hot, and our egg is going to start curdling, like start cooking slightly, which is great. That's exactly what you want. So now, very much like when you're cooking like a Spanish tortilla or a Spanish omelette, you do the same thing. We're just going to let this sit there and just like kind of like infuse and just like get to know each other with the potatoes and the egg. It's going to let them get to know each other for about 3 or 4 minutes before we add these back to the pan. Right, our potato egg mixture's been sitting there for about 3 minutes. It's ready to go back into the pan. So our pan is on a medium heat, touch of olive oil, and let's go back in with our egg mixture. Beautiful. Right, just with your spatula, just push it all to the sides and make sure that it's all one level flatness. And just on a medium heat, low to medium heat, just let the egg cook and just let it amalgamate within that potato. And just let it do its thing. Right, it's coming along nicely. Just want to kind of just tuck the edges in slightly as it starts to cook. It'll be easier to come out that way later on. You can tell when you shake it if it's ready to be flipped or not, and this is still quite loose, so we're just going to let it crisp up nicely and firm up and let that egg cook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and flip it now, so a moment of truth. Right, I'm going to go ahead and use this plate because it's the only plate I've got to hand. However, it's got a bit of a curve in there which I don't like, but you know what, let's just do it. Right, plate on, firm grip, nice and confident, bang. Okay, I'm happy, we're good. Look at the color on that, and just let's slide this straight back into our pan. Beautiful, I'm happy with that. Wonderful, that looks amazing. And those potatoes, before we added them back to the pan, they were slightly underdone. They were only like 90% cooked. And now that we've had them on the pan for another like 3, 4, 5 minutes, it's giving them a chance to really like mush up slightly and just create texture. Okay guys, that's my Bombay omelette done. I've taken it off the heat and let's place that on our board. Right, nice and confident, get your spatula, hold the base and just slide it onto the base like that. Right, I'm really happy with that, that's looking wonderful. The only thing is, you'll be tempted, but you can't dig into this straight away. You have to let it come down to room temperature. So we're gonna give this about 10 minutes just to sit there and cool down, and then we're gonna slice into it. Right guys, we're almost ready to slice into this beautiful potato omelette. But before I do that, I'm just gonna make myself a quick dip using 2 ingredients, which is shop bought mayonnaise and some really good quality hot pepper sauce. And this is just gonna cut through everything and just give it a nice stir. Right, chili mayo is done, looking delicious. Let's go ahead and slice into this beautiful, beautiful omelette. Okay, we're gonna go into 4 triangles. And then we're gonna stack them one on top of the other. I'm just gonna remove one now so you can see how it looks. Damn. Oh wow. I can't wait to get stuck into this. Beautiful. Damn, that looks sexy. This looks so appetizing. This is one of them dishes where once you try it, it's going to be something that you always eat. For the rest of your life, you're going to pass it on to your kids. It's that good, trust me. Right, Bombay potato omelette. Guaranteed, if you make this, it'll be one of the top 3 egg dishes that you've ever had in your life. It's that good. Love this. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get stuck in, do a taste test, but before I do, if you like this content, give me a thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. We've got videos releasing 7 days a week, that's 1 a day, and hit the notification bell, that helps us a lot. Anyway, enough talking, I'm gonna get stuck in, I'm so hungry. Look at that, piece of heaven. Let's give that a little dunk. So good. Bombay potato omelette, one of the best things you ever eat in your life. Kid you not. It really is superb. Guys, make this dish. Trust me, I'm not going to say too much. Outstanding dish. Make it step by step how I showed you in the video. Make it now, don't wait. This is one of them dishes where you just do it. Trust me, it's so good. 1 potato, a couple of eggs, an onion, some spices. So easy to whip up. Guys, this isn't just delicious. This is Sunny's effing delicious. Amazing.